the driving force that took you from where you are to where you were to where you are today, you can channel that and use that to take you to where you want to be. When Ryan asked me to, to be able to speak and kind of talk about what were the keys to success in 2016, I kind of sat down and I thought about it, and I was like, well, what do I really want to say? Because there's so many different things. But I think I kind of narrow it down to basically a phrase which I'm sure is not going to be new to you guys, which is really investing in yourselves and then investing in the team. And it truly is as simple as that. But you know that you put together a right team when someone leaves their job to come work for you, even though you don't have a job on the board, because you sat them down and you communicated the vision correctly.
I heard a study once that said that the endorphins that are released within your brain when you receive a wad of cash is the same endorphins that are released when you get praise.
I remember when we started, when I started working 15 years ago with these guys, and I was just the downspout guy, and year in, year out, that's all you did. You were just the guy. Every time we showed up for a job, Joe would be there, and and Peter would be there, and they were the guys who did all the tough stuff. But I was just a downspout guy, and I never developed. And I've come to realize that the skills ladder really is the fastest way to get the most basic guy who doesn't know anything about gutters, who's never touched a gutter before, to get them into a spot where you can be able to trust them.
One of the biggest challenges that I've had in the company is developing a leadership quality. I have several leadership qualities, but the one that really stood out that needed work was my ability to speak up and be assertive. And after Jimmy kind of coming beside me and letting me know exactly what it was that he was looking for in a leader, he reassured me that doing things a certain way, saying things a certain way was in fact the right thing to do. And as I became more confident in the actual physical work that I was able to do, I became more confident in how I spoke with the men that I worked with.
And we wanted accountability, and we started saying, who was responsible for this? And we wanted specific answers, and we were not afraid to be able to call them out in front of everybody. If you had hired someone, and this was your home, and you had spent that kind of money, would you want someone to come and do that to you? Would you be okay with that if you saw it?
We don't want to set our guys up for failure. So these numbers influence everything. It influences how Jimmy sells. It influences how I schedule. I mean, everything is influenced by the numbers. They inform our decision making. Jimmy and I have talked about fake it until we feel it. Like when you step into, I didn't feel like a business owner. It was scary. I felt like we have no idea what we're talking about. But at some point, you do enough networking and you find the right mentors and you rub shoulders with people that are making it. You start to emulate that.
Yeah.
And I think we've started to take on a confidence to ourselves that, like, okay, we don't know exactly what we're doing, but I'm a business owner now, and we make the decisions, and that feels good for us. I think we're evolving into that.
I think one of the reasons why I love conferences as these, and especially Summit, is because you come together with all these other people who have been at it for a long time, who have been successful. It begins to empower you. It gives you this self-confidence. Man, I'm actually with these guys, These are my people now.